In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 WNBA games happening on September 3rd, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Storm versus Connecticut Sun. The Seattle Storm, with a 19-13 record, are set to face off against the Connecticut Sun, who hold a strong 24-8 record in a highly anticipated non-conference showdown on Tuesday afternoon at the Mohegan Sun Arena. These two teams just squared off on Sunday, with the Sun emerging victorious with a 93-86 win on their home court. As the season series hangs in the balance, this matchup could provide a glimpse into a potential WNBA Finals showdown. Sunday's victory for the Connecticut Sun was no fluke, and there are clear reasons why they were able to come out on top by a 7-point margin. One of the key factors was their exceptional shooting performance, as the Sun managed to hit an impressive 54.2% of their shots, while the Storm lagged behind with a 42.3% shooting percentage. Over the course of the season, getting to the free throw line has proven to be a crucial aspect of the game, as it not only puts pressure on the opposing team but also provides an opportunity to rack up points. The Seattle Storm are tied with the Atlanta Dream for third in the league with 19.4 free throw attempts per game. Meanwhile, the Connecticut Sun lead the league with 22.3 attempts per game, a full 2 attempts more than the next closest team. This advantage in getting to the charity stripe could play a significant role in Tuesday's game. Connecticut's win on Sunday marked the first of 2 consecutive games between these teams within a span of just 3 days. A victory on Tuesday would not only sweep the series for the Sun but also further solidify their dominance over Seattle. Although Connecticut ranks only 8th in scoring across the WNBA, their defense has been nothing short of stellar, allowing a league-low 74.5 points per game. Offensively, the Sun have a well-balanced attack, with 6 players averaging double figures in scoring. This balanced approach, combined with their defensive prowess, has helped Connecticut cover the spread in 6 of their last 8 games against Seattle. On the other hand, the Storm have struggled to cover the spread, failing to do so in each of their last 6 games overall. They are also winless against the spread in their last 6 road games. With Seattle's offense ranked 5th in the league, they may find it difficult to overcome Connecticut's top-ranked defense, especially on the Sun's home court. Connecticut's ability to sustain scoring runs and prevent Seattle from mounting a comeback will be crucial in this matchup. The Connecticut Sun's recent 7-point victory over the Storm provides little reason to expect a different outcome in their upcoming clash. Seattle has struggled mightily on the road, both in terms of performance and covering the spread, as they've failed to cover in each of their last 9 games. Meanwhile, the Sun have established themselves as one of the league's best home teams, boasting a 13-3 record on their home floor. Given the reasonable betting line, the Connecticut Sun to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Many bettors may shy away from this wager, considering the offensive firepower both teams displayed in Sunday's game. However, with just 48 hours separating these 2 matchups, both teams have had the chance to adjust their strategies and are likely to slow the game down a bit. When analyzing each team's ability to defend against the three-pointer, both squads have excelled. The Storm rank 5th in the league, allowing opponents to shoot just 32.8% from beyond the arc, while the Sun are even better, ranking 2nd with a 31.4% opponent three-point percentage. A significant factor contributing to these numbers is their defensive ratings, with Seattle ranked 4th at 96.3 and Connecticut ranked 2nd at 94.9. These strong defensive performances could lead to a lower scoring game. While the first game in this 2-game series between Seattle and Connecticut went over the total, the tone of the second game is expected to shift towards a defense-first, offense-second mentality. Connecticut's defense is likely to stifle Seattle's offensive efforts, and the Sun will likely adopt a more methodical pace on offense to control possession and limit Seattle's opportunities. With these factors in mind, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Mystics versus Dallas Wings. It's an interconference showdown between 2 teams currently outside of the playoff picture as they clash in the Lone Star State. The Washington Mystics hit the road to face off against the Dallas Wings on Tuesday night. In their last outing, Washington suffered a 96-85 defeat at home against the Connecticut Sun on Saturday, falling short of covering the spread as an 8-point underdog. Meanwhile, Dallas found themselves outgunned by the Indiana Fever, losing 100-93 at home on Sunday afternoon. They also failed to cover the spread as a 3-point favorite in that contest. Over the last 10 meetings between these two teams, the Mystics hold a slight 6-4 edge, including winning both matchups this season. Their most recent encounter saw Washington secure a 92-84 victory at home on June 23rd. When it comes to defense, these teams have been trending in opposite directions recently. The Mystics have tightened up defensively, allowing just 78 points per game over their last 4 outings. On the other hand, the Wings have struggled on that end of the floor, surrendering an average of 90 points over their previous 5 games. A look at the net ratings for the season so far reveals a similar disparity. Washington ranks 10th in the WNBA with a -5.7 net rating, while Dallas is just behind them in 11th place with a -8.5 net rating. One key area to watch is three-point shooting. The Mystics are excelling from beyond the arc, ranking second in the league with a 36.2% team three-point percentage. The Wings, while still competent, are 7th, shooting 33% from deep. This shooting prowess may help explain why Washington has come out on top in both previous matchups this season. The Dallas Wings' defensive struggles make them difficult to trust as favorites. They often find themselves in high-scoring, back-and-forth contests with little defensive resistance. Although the Mystics haven't been winning many games lately, they have covered the spread in 4 of their last 5 matchups and boast an impressive 20-11-1 record against the spread for the season. Additionally, Washington is 2-0 straight up against Dallas this season, which adds another layer of confidence. Given the Wings' inconsistency and defensive issues, backing the Mystics to cover the spread as underdogs seems like the wiser choice. For this reason, the Washington Mystics to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This matchup presents a scenario where expecting a high-scoring affair may be unrealistic. Both the Washington Mystics and the Dallas Wings have been inconsistent on offense in recent games, which may hinder their ability to reach the projected total. Washington has been averaging just 78 points over their last 5 games, while Dallas has managed 93 points in their previous 4. However, one glaring issue is their lack of free throw attempts. The Mystics rank last in the WNBA, making only 15.3 trips to the charity stripe per game, while the Wings are slightly better, sitting 7th with 18.5 free throw attempts per contest. Neither team has been effective at pushing the pace and scoring on the fast break, with Washington ranking 11th in the league at just 7.8 fast break points per game, and Dallas coming in at 8th with 10 fast break points per game. Considering these factors, taking the under on the projected total seems to be the safer bet. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Dream vs. Phoenix Mercury. The WNBA returns to action following a league-wide day off on Labor Day, featuring a matchup between the Atlanta Dream, who hold an 11-21 record and are ranked 9th overall, and the Phoenix Mercury, who stand at 16-17 and are 7th overall. Atlanta is coming off an impressive 18-point road victory against the Los Angeles Sparks, while Phoenix just suffered an 18-point home loss to the Las Vegas Aces. This game marks the 4th and final meeting between these teams this season, with Phoenix having won 2 of the previous 3 encounters. The Atlanta Dream have shown some promise against the Mercury recently, securing a win and narrowly losing by 2 points in their last 2 meetings. However, the Mercury are struggling at a critical juncture in the season, causing them to slip in the standings. Despite this, Phoenix remains the stronger team overall, with more at stake as they fight to solidify their playoff position. Additionally, despite their recent struggles against the spread, going 0-4-1 in their last 5 games, Phoenix has been profitable overall this season with a 15-10 against the spread record. Atlanta, on the other hand, continues to be a difficult team to back due to their offensive struggles. Given all factors, the Phoenix Mercury to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Now let's examine the recent trends for both teams. For Atlanta, the under has been a dominant trend, hitting 5-1-1 in their last 7 games overall. This pattern persists when facing Western Conference teams, with the under hitting 3-1-1 in the Dream's last 5 matchups against such opponents. Phoenix has also trended heavily towards the under in recent games, with a 3-1-1 mark in their last 5 overall, and an even stronger 3-0-1 in their last 4 games against Eastern Conference teams. One of the key reasons to consider betting setting the under 158.5 in this matchup as Atlanta's offensive struggles. They currently rank last in the WNBA in scoring, averaging just 75 points per game, which has been a significant factor in many of their games staying under the total. Phoenix, while not as offensively challenged as Atlanta, is also facing potential disruptions, with key players like Diana Taurasi and Natasha Cloud possibly missing the game due to technical foul suspensions. This game holds significant meaning for both teams. Atlanta is fighting to secure a spot in the playoffs, while Phoenix is striving to hold on to their current position and possibly improve their seeding. Although Atlanta is the lowest scoring team in the league, they do possess talent, which is reflected in their deliberate style of play. They rely on Tina Charles to score inside and facilitate offense, often seeking out shooters on the perimeter, a strategy that tends to slow the pace of the game. Phoenix, on the other hand, is in a slump, and more concerning is that their star player, Kali Copper, who ranks second in the league in scoring with over 22 points per game, has not scored more than 16 points in any of her last 4 outings. This game promises to be a hard-fought, defensive battle with playoff implications. Considering all these factors, it's no surprise that the projected total for this game is on the lower end for the WNBA. A slow-paced, tightly contested matchup is expected, and therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Sky versus Las Vegas Aces. The Chicago Sky are preparing to go head-to-head against the Las Vegas Aces in what is shaping up to be a compelling matchup. The two teams are heading in different directions, as the Sky are enduring a tough 6-game losing streak, most recently falling to the Minnesota Lynx in a 79-74 road loss on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Aces are riding a wave of momentum, coming off a dominant 97-79 road victory over the Phoenix Mercury, extending their winning streak to 2 games. With both teams needing this game for different reasons, it promises to be an exciting and closely followed contest. The Las Vegas Aces enter this matchup as heavy favorites, and it's easy to see why. However, despite their strong overall record, the Aces have been inconsistent lately, particularly against the spread. Over the past month, they've struggled to cover the spread, going just 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games as double-digit favorites. On the other hand, the Chicago Sky have shown resilience, covering the spread in 4 consecutive games as double-digit underdogs. In their last encounter with the Aces, the Sky pushed them to the brink, losing by only 2 points despite being 9.5-point underdogs. With the possibility of Trinity Carter's return and the Sky fighting desperately for their playoff lives, the Chicago Sky to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams have been struggling defensively in recent games, with neither showing the ability to consistently lock down opponents. Over their last 5 outings, the Sky have been allowing an average of 84 points per game, while the Aces have been slightly worse, giving up 85 points per game during that stretch. Offensively, both teams excel at getting to the free throw line, with Chicago ranking 8th in the WNBA with 18.3 attempts per game and Las Vegas ranking 5th with 19.1 attempts per game. Given these trends, the smart play for the total would be to take the over, as both teams should continue to score at a high clip, making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.